Hey guys, what is up? So this is going to be my last video of 2016, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for everyone who likes and subscribes and watches and comments. Thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. And I'm just so excited to see what 2017 has to bring. So, anyway, I'm finishing this year off with, if you couldn't tell, a New Year's Eve tutorial. My hair's a mess, so don't mind it, but you know, what's new? It's always a mess. But yeah, so really quick before I forget, yes, I got a background. Oh, I got this like bar that I can like hook the backgrounds on. So yeah, I'm gonna have more backgrounds. They're wrinkly, but oh well. Yeah, so there's gonna be like different colors that you're gonna see. So yeah, hopefully when they're like hanging though, they'll like get less wrinkly. I don't know, that's what I'm hoping for, but I don't really know. So yeah, I just, thought I would let you know. So I did this like blue eye look. I feel like everyone's been doing blue eye looks, and so it just like kind of inspired me to do a blue eye look. So yeah, and I'm using the Tarteist Pro palette by Tarte, and it's a dream. It's amazing. It's a dream. It's amazing. It's a dream. And I also am going to be using the Tarteist Pro Glow palette. I just got this stuff yesterday, so obviously I was going to do a tutorial on it. So yeah, and I got a bunch of other cool stuff too, which I forgot to set my face. But if I would set my face, because I'm not going to right now because actually, yes I am. I'll just do it really quick. So yeah, I'm actually just going to go ahead and set my face using the Urban Decay De-Slick setting spray. I've never used it, but I've heard a lot of people like it for if you have oily skin, which I do. So I'm just going to spray it on really quick and see how well it goes. I also got this choker, which is new. It was from Maurice's, if any of you guys are like interested in that. Yeah, so anyway, if you guys want to see how to get this look, then please keep on watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any new videos that I post. And yeah, like I said before, thank you so much again everyone for supporting me and sharing all my videos, and yes, thank you so much. It means so much. Yeah. Okay, anyway, so yeah, like I just said, if you want to see how to get it, keep on watching. So yeah.
Alright, so jumping right into the video, I'm going to be using this Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, and I'm just going to blend that in with my fingers. Okay, next I'm going to be going into the Tarteist Pro palette by Tarte, which is amazing by the way, and I'm going to be taking the shade Classic, and I'm just going to use that to set that eyeshadow primer in place. Next I'm going to be going into the shade Profesh, and I'm just going to be using that as my transition color, and I'm going to be placing this in the upper crease, really blending that out with a big fluffy brush. Next, I'm going to be taking the shade Fierce, and I'm going to be applying that on a more dense brush, and I'm just going to put this directly into the crease and blend it up into that shade Profesh, just to give it a nice gradient. Next, I'm going to go back in with that first blending brush and just really soften up all of those edges. Once I do that, I'm going to go into the shade No Filter, which is a really pretty purpley color. And I'm taking the lightest bit of this, and I'm just kind of putting this in the upper crease to give it more of like a purpley look. Next, I'm going to go into the shade Punk, and I'm going to be using a really dense packing brush, and I'm going to pack this on the outer corner, and I'm also going to drag it into the crease a little bit, and I'm just going to keep doing that until I get the intensity that I want. Next, I'm going to go in with that second brush that we used to apply the shade Fierce, and I'm just going to be using that to blend out all the edges of the shade Punk so they aren't so harsh. And once again, going back in with that big fluffy brush to really soften everything up. Next, I'm going to go in with the shade Trendy, and I tried to apply it without spraying my brush with some water, but it just wasn't as pigmented as I wanted, so I went ahead and just sprayed my brush, and I just kept packing that color on until I got it to how I wanted it. Okay, and then if you see me like chewing in any of the clips, it's because I'm eating pizza, so yeah. Okay, and then I'm going to be taking a makeup remover wipe, and I'm just going to kind of clean up the eyeshadow on the edges and just really sharpen it up. Next, I'm going to be going in with my Mario Badescu facial spray, and I just like to put this on my face to give my face some more life. And then I'm going to be going in with my Hangover X face primer, and this is so weird, like it works really well, but I literally think it smells like vodka. Coincidence? I don't know. Okay, next I'm going to be mixing my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte and my Makeup Forever Ultra HD stick just for more coverage, and yeah, I don't really know why I mixed them, I just wanted to, but yeah, once I do that, I'm just gonna blend it all in using a damp beauty blender. Now to highlight my face, I'm going to be using my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Fair Neutral, and I'm just going to be highlighting in all the normal places, and then I'm just going to go ahead and take my damp beauty blender and blend that all out as well. To set my under eyes, I'm going to be using my RCMA No Color Powder, and I've really been liking to take my beauty blender, dip it in there, and then just press it all the way into the skin instead of baking, because when I do this, it doesn't like cling on to my dry patches on my dry skin, so yeah, it just makes it look a lot more flawless this way. I'm gonna go ahead and create a wing using my NYX liquid eyeliner, and I'm gonna start by flicking it upward just like I'm doing right now, and then I'm gonna drag it down to you know, my eye just like I'm doing right now. And then I'm gonna go ahead and create a band on the top lash line. And then once I have that, I'm going to go ahead and fill in the rest of the wing. Back into the shade Punk, I'm going to be applying that on the outer like 2/3 of my eye just to like make it a little bit darker. And then I'm going to be going into the shade Fierce, and I'm going to use a pencil brush to really blend all of that dark color out, and then I'm also going to blend it onto the inner third of my eye just to give it some more color in there. Back into the shade Trendy, I'm going to be applying this on the inner third, and I tried to do it without spraying it with some water, but I wanted it to be more pigmented, so therefore I went ahead and sprayed it with some water and it became more pigmented. Okay, and next I'm going to go ahead and apply some lashes and mascara off camera. Then I'm going to go into the Tardiest Pro Glow palette, and I'm going to be taking the shade Stunner, and I'm going to use that as an inner corner and brow bone highlight. Now I'm going to be using my Hikari Cosmetics eyeliner, and I'm going to tightline my bottom waterline and my upper waterline just to make everything look really black. Now I'm going to be using the contour color in the shade Sculpt to contour my cheekbones and the rest of my face, and I really like using a fan brush to do this because it contours your cheeks so easy. Like, you don't have to clean anything up or anything, it just contours them and they're ready to go. Next I'm going to go into the Becca and Jaclyn Hill face palette, and I'm going to be using the blush in the shade Rosé Spritz, and I'm just going to be applying this more toward the back of my cheeks. And then the highlight I'm going to be using is the same highlight that I used for my inner corner and my brow bone, which is the shade Stunner. Next I'm going to be taking this big fluffy brush, and I'm going to use that to blend my contour, my blush, and my highlight all together so there aren't any harsh lines. Then moving on to lips, I'm going to be using my IBY Beauty lip liner in the shade Blush, and I'm just going to line my lips. And then once I have that, I'm going to take my NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Stockholm, and I'm just going to be using that to fill in the rest of my lips. And then once you have that, your look is complete. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great new year, and I guess you can say I'll see you next year. Anyway, thanks so much. Please subscribe, and yeah, bye.
For real? Okay, so I'm actually just gonna set my face using the Urban... Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay.